Michael here, looking today at Psalms 26, specifically verse 1 for the exposition. This psalm is subtitled, I Will Bless the Lord. And verse 1 reads, Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted in the Lord without wavering. So we look to the Treasure of David for the exposition as written by Spurgeon. Verse 1. Judge me, O Jehovah. A solemn appeal to the just tribunal of the heart-searching God, warranted by the circumstances of the writer, so far as regarded the particular offenses with which he was wrongly charged. Worried and worn out by the injustice of men, the innocent spirit flies from its false accusers to the throne of eternal right. He had need to have a clear case. Who dares to carry his suit to the king's bench of heaven? Such an appeal as this is not to be rashly made on any occasion, and as to the whole of our walk and conversation, it should never be made at all except as we are justified in Christ Jesus. A far more fitting prayer for a sinful mortal is the petition, Enter not into judgment with thy servant. For I have walked in my integrity. He held integrity as his principle and walked in it as his practice. David had not used any traitorous or unrighteous means to gain the ground or to keep it. He was conscious of having been guided by the noblest principles of honor in all his action with regard to Saul and his family. What a comfort it is to have the approbation of one's own conscience. If there be peace within the soul, the blustering storms of slander which howl around us are of little consideration. When the little bird in thy bosom sings a merry song, it is no matter to me if 1,000 owls hoot at me from without. I have trusted also in the Lord. Faith is a root and sap of integrity. He who leans upon the Lord is sure to walk in righteousness. David knew that God's covenant had given him the crown, and therefore he took no indirect or unlawful means to secure it. He would not slay his enemy in the cave, nor suffer his men at arms to smite him when he slept, unguarded on the plain. Faith will work hard for the Lord, and in the Lord's way, but she refuses so much as to lift a finger to fulfill the devices of unrighteous cunning. Rebekah acted out a great falsehood in order to fulfill the Lord's decree in favor of Jacob. This was unbelief. But Abraham left the Lord to fulfill his own purpose and took the knife to slay his son. This was faith. Faith trusts God to accomplish his own decrees. Why should I steal when God has promised to supply my need? Why should I avenge myself when I know that the Lord has exposed my cause? Confidence in God is a most effectual security against sin. Therefore I shall not slide. Slippery as the way is, so that I walk like a man upon ice, yet faith keeps my heels from tripping, and will continue to do so. The doubtful ways of policy are sure sooner or later to give a fall to those who run therein. But the ways of honesty, though often roughed, are always safe. We cannot trust in God if we walk crookedly, but straight paths and simple faith bring the pilgrim happily to his journey's end. Trust you enjoy the meditation. Psalms 26 verse 1, exposition. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.